The door's locked. I guess we're not gonna get out of here for a while.
Since we're going to be stuck in this elevator for a while, you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Ishmael and I am 17.
I'm Holden. I'm 16.
I'm Antonio, and I'm 13.
I'm Lizer, and I'm 17.
Hey, at least that's not the worst thing that happened to me.
What do you mean by that?
I'm gonna be honest, I have more trauma than all of you combined.
Come on, you can't say something like that. I mean, I had to deal with my brother's death at a young age.
I've lost people in my life that really hurt me, so you really shouldn't say anything.
I've been through war and loss. You can't say such things.
What part of the war did you fight?
I didn't fight. I was enslaved and starved.
Wow, I've never met a group of people with so much experience and loss. How have you guys moved on past this?
Well, I go to therapy or whatever. I guess it's fine. I mean, you talk about the bad things and it helps a little bit.
I get support from my family. I get to have fun with them, which blinds me from the pain and suffering and the things that I have done.
I haven't really done much. I'm just trying to go through life. It is a whole process and needs plenty of time. But I like talking to people with similar experiences.
Those sound like healthy ways to deal with loss, and I agree with you, Eliezer, that talking to others is good.
What about you?
What do you mean?
What's your story, Antonio? I mean, how did you deal with the loss and all that? I mean, it's only fair since we told you ours.
That's understandable. I lost a dear friend of mine. His name was Ultima. For me, losing Ultima was devastating, and it was really difficult for me to get over that fact. But in the end, I had to accept reality that I live in now.
Yeah, to me, losing a friend is Saudio and my uncle hurt me. Seeing a friend or family member go gives me a whole new meaning to life. And you should cherish it.
I agree. I will never forget the day my father died, and that how much he had helped and taught me how to get through the roughest of times.
Okay, I guess there's a way for you guys to deal with those problems, but for me, it's hard because, they acted like he never existed when it started to rain. I mean, you have to stay by his side no matter what.
I know how that feels, but sometimes you gotta keep moving no matter what others do.
Right after I lost my father, my whole world fell before my eyes. The war still didn't feel the same without him. There wasn't anyone to care at that time for his loss, but my whole life changed after his loss.
I too feel I changed after the loss. After the war and going through rehab, I was able to look back and see how my views in life changed drastically. I was able to see how much I changed over the war. I had only cared about myself and slowly stopped caring about others and living. And I saw only people as targets.
I can agree with you on some of those aspects. I can only care for myself. I helped my father when he was performing in the marches, but when he died, I cared for no one until I was out of the camps.
I guess I kind of felt that way too. I mean, I don't really remember that much from when I was little, but I definitely changed after Allie's death. I try to talk to people, but most of the time they don't understand me and they just don't talk to me like an equal.
Ever since Ultima passed away, it opened up a new perspective of my whole life, opening my eyes to life's cruelest and darkness moments. But there's always light in the end of the tunnel.
It sounds like we saw things differently after our losses, like how Ishmael and I saw human life differently.
I can see that too for me. Ultima taught me many good ideals when she was still alive, but her death and the words she gave me before taught me to accept death as a part of life.
I mean, I guess you're kind of right. That might be the reason I don't really respect people. Since, I can't read them that well, so I make narratives about them in my head to make myself more comfortable.
Oh, well, would you look at that? The elevator door opened. I think it's time for me to go.
Agreed.
God, it's about time.
That was quick.
I hope to see you all again. May our paths cross again at some time in the future.
Peace out.
See ya.
Bye, guys.